You're listening to Brain Lenses. I'm Colin Wright. A study published in late 2025 looked into what happens within our brains when our attention wanders following a night of poor sleep. It's not uncommon to have trouble focusing after a night of tossing and turning, and many sleep-deprived people report feeling less cognitively capable, like their brains are packed with cotton, and in some cases like their minds are wandering, but not toward anything in particular. What the researchers behind that study found is that some of these symptoms seem to be the result of the body trying to catch up on a process that typically occurs when we sleep, the clearing of waste products like proteins from our brains. This process involves waves of cerebrospinal fluid, or CSF, flowing through our brains, flushing out proteins and other detritus that accumulate over the course of our waking lives. These CSF waves or pulses influence our sleeping patterns and cycles, and an understanding of the relationship between these waves and our sleep cycles is what led to this study. Those behind it wanted to see what would happen when the cycles were disrupted or otherwise unable to progress as usual throughout the night. The researchers used a modified fMRI scanner and EEG cap to record their subjects' brain waves, blood oxygenation in the brain, and the flow of CSF into and out of the brain, alongside measurements like breathing rate, pupil dilation, and heart rate. Those subjects had to perform attentional tasks while in the fMRI, and those who were sleep-deprived did a lot worse than their well-rested peers. During the sleep-deprived subjects' attentional lapses, the scan showed that their brains were in the midst of a CSF flush, catching up on those brain rinsing cycles that were not possible the previous night because they did not have a good night's sleep. The current hypothesis based on this study is that if our bodies are not able to cleanse our brains as usual during the night, they'll try to catch up the following day, which is good in the sense that the buildup of proteins in our brains has been associated with issues like Alzheimer's disease, but less ideal in the sense that we seem to space out during portions of this cleaning process, leaving us prone to distraction and muddled thinking following a night of unsatisfactory sleep. I'm able to present Brain Lenses in both its written and audio formats ad-free because of support from listeners like you. If you're enjoying what I'm doing here, consider becoming a paid supporter for the cost of a cup of coffee each month at brainlenses.com.